Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome to Itworks channel. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to move applications or games from internal storage to the external storage using Android version 8.1 or 8.0 and above. But here is the type of one I'm using, or the version. It is Android 8.1.0. So due to some problems Android users are having, maybe insufficient internal storage, so you want to use your external storage to install some applications. So this is the right tutorial for you to watch from the beginning till it ends. Or if you are having problems while installing application from the Play Store and you are finding it very difficult to install it directly to the external storage, some people prefer installing application from the Play Store directly to the internal storage, not the internal storage. So let's get started. But before we go into the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the bell icon too, for future updates like this. Before I start the tutorial, let me just open my application and try something to prove that the method I'm going to give you now is going to work. So it's like a proof. In this tutorial I'm going to use Vidmate as my example and another application, but for now let me use the Vidmate. As you can see now, when I open Vidmate, the storage is as internal storage here. As you are seeing here is internal storage. So now we are going to insert our memory card. But before or after you insert your memory card, before we go into the method needed, you have to format your memory card, or you have to find a place where you are going to keep your important data. But whatever the case, whether your data is important or unimportant, the phone needed the memory card as formatted. Even if you did not format it, the phone is going to format it by itself. So know what to do. Before you insert the memory card, it's a good advice to shut down your phone, insert the memory card, then switch on your phone and continue the tutorial. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to pause this video right here, then we are going to continue if I insert my memory card. So let's continue. After you have inserted the memory card and you switch on your phone, when you notice your notification, you can see right here SD card or new SD card detected. So what I want you to do now is don't tap on this eject, tap on setup. As you can see, setup here, tap on setup. It's going to take you to another place. So as you can see, set up your SD card. Use as portable storage for moving photos and other media between devices, and use an internal storage, which we are going to do now, for storing anything on this device only, including apps and photos. As you can see, apps and photos requires what? Requires formatting that prevents it from working with other devices. You have to format it, and it's going to be only read by this one. Whenever you eject your memory card and insert it in another device, it's not going to work. So let's format our memory card. Let me just open my file manager before continuing with the video or the methods. So here is the SD card. As you can see, 0.04% is on the scene, or is on the memory card. Sorry. Sorry for that. It seems like the option for the formatting is not here. So we can use the settings. let me just go to my phone settings. I'm sure it's there, very sure. Okay, so I see my internal storage I'm having available of 3.89 gig. Sometimes when I install much application on this one, I'm having a problem of insufficient storage space. So that's why I'm using memory card. Now just tap on these three dots, then tap on format, erase and format. So I have to put in my code, my phone code, which is this. Tap on next. SD card is done. It's formatting now. As you can see, your SD card is ready. Your SD card is all set up with photos and audio media. So just tap on done. If you can see here, I'm having 31.30 gig and the available space is still 31.30 gig. So let's get back there and continue setting up our memory card. Just draw this thing, notification bar, and go to the setup again. Make sure you follow this tutorial bit by bit in order to understand it. I have told you whenever you use this option, use as a portable storage, you are just going to be putting videos, photos, and rest. As in, there is going to be two storage on the phone, which is the internal and the external storage, and you cannot move any application to the SD card. So just use the second option, which is use an internal storage. So let's continue. Tap on the next, erase and format. So most of the videos that I have been watching on YouTube, they used to stop at this method. So I have already found a method. Whenever you have already watched those videos and it's not working for you, this is the right video that's going to work for you by God's grace. So just tap on erase and format. Still requiring also the pin. If you don't have pin, you're just going to format. As you can see during the processes, please do not remove the SD card. Please do not back or close progress. Please make sure the device has sufficient battery. As you can see, I'm having 78%. So I think it's not going to take time. The reason why it is not going to take time is I've already formatted it manually. But if you did not format your memory card manually and you leave the point to format it here, it's going to take a lot of time depending on the size of the things you have used on the memory card. So let's wait a little bit of time, and after this tutorial I'm going to try and move an application from the internal storage to the external storage, and it's going to work. Sorry for this notification. This SD card appears to be slow. Move data to new storage. So some people, it's not even possible for some people to see this step, but some are going to see it. So whenever you see this, all to do is just move them now. I think it will be better. Move now and set SD card as the default storage device. Don't say you're going to move that later. So let's continue. As you can see here, SD card is ready. This is what I want you guys to see. Move up data to this device. Please go to settings, storage. Just tap on done, and let's go to our settings and see. As you can see now, the memory card or the SD card has been changed to the internal storage, which I'm having 28.29 gig free. So let me get back to my applications as they said before and try to move any application that I want. As I have told you before, I want to use vidmate, which before inserting the memory card I have tried to do so, but it's not working. There's no even option for that. So let's try and see now if we are going to see that option or not. Here's our vidmate. As you can see, still the storage is internal storage. Let me just tap on the storage. So I think like vidmates 2 don't have that option. Let me just tap on back. I'm coming. Let me use Snapchat and see whether it's going to work or not. So as I've observed that like it is not all the applications that is going to work for. For example, now like that of Snapchat. You can see something like change here. So let me just tap on the change. So you can see I can move it to the SD card. The Snapchat as well. I can move it to the SD card. So if still you're having this kind of problems, the best solution to do, or what I'm going to add, is just restart the phone after the whole process. But I think I'm tired of cutting this video. When I post that, I'm going to do that to my phone. Just restart your phone, and that's all. Oh. So I did to say that like many applications are not going to do that. Let me check for Instagram and see. As you can see Instagram too, you can just change to the SD card. Let me check this WPS office. As you can see, this one too is going to work. So thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the bell icon for our future updates. Thank you for watching.